So right now, there are two factions inside the Democratic Party. The Joe must go faction and the Joe must stay. Barack Obama leads the Go Squad. Did you know that? Now, I reported that last week. Now, because everybody watches this program and goes to BillO'Reilly.com now, and I'm going to give you the numbers tomorrow. The numbers of people now accessing our news, it's staggering. And I'll give you the exact numbers tomorrow because we're still researching. Okay, so the chief strategist for Barack Obama while he was in the White House was a man named David Axelrod. You know him. He's now a senior political commentator on CNN. I like Axelrod. I've talked to him a number of times. I don't think he's a BSer. I think he's a party guy. But he is Barack Obama's and remains his consigliere. So if you want to know what Obama's thinking, you listen to David Axelrod. Roll the tape.
Well, because listening to the interview, he seemed to deny where he is in the race. He seems not to grasp what is the big concern that people have. What he can't beat is Father Time, and that's really the concern here. It's not about his record. Every time he's asked about whether he can do the job until he's closer to 90 than 80, he says, well, look at what I did the last 4 years. That's just not the way it works.
And that is the Joe must go part of the Democratic Party. The Joe must stay part is basically people who don't want to admit a mistake. All right? It is different. So Axelrod and Obama, they see a threat here that they might lose not only the presidency in November, but both houses of Congress. That's what they're focused on. The Joe must stay are the people who go, no, I still like him and I don't care what anybody says. Jill Biden, you know, those people. People out there when Biden shows up for a campaign function, they're yelling, okay, fine. The party apparatchiks who are not looking forward, they are looking backward. So those are the two factions. Now, obviously, the Obama faction has way more power, as I write in the message of the day on BillO'Reilly.com, than the look-back people. So over the weekend, we have a bunch of Congress people calling for Joe Biden to get out of the race. I'm not going to put them on the screen for radio. We have Angie Craig, Minnesota, Daga, Texas, Guevara, Arizona, Moulton, Massachusetts, Quigley, Illinois. And there'll be more. I mean, Jerry Nadler in New York and three others came forward last night. I just don't have screen time for them. But it's going to be on and on. They all put their finger up to the wind. You know how these people are. Both sides. Both sides. All right, the liberal newspapers who, whoa, Biden the greatest, great. Oh, not so much now. All right, these are the ones that have turned on Biden. New York Times, the New Yorker Magazine, Chicago Tribune, Atlanta Journal-Constitution, Washington Post. Wall Street Journal was never on its editorial page a big Biden guy, okay? But they're all saying Biden's got to go now. Even NBC News, the most liberal major media outfit in the United States, has turned on Joe Biden. Roll it.
This is Joe Biden, 50-year politician, establishment of the Democratic Party, if there ever was one, who is now running as an insurgent against his party. He's, the one dose of reality that I've gotten is he's 100% in until he's 100% out. He has to be defined until the moment he's ready to step aside.
Okay, so, you know, Biden called into the morning program at MSNBC today because they were waffling. And, oh, no, you know, I'm great, I'm good, I'm this, I'm that. And to me, it really doesn't matter whether Biden stays in or leaves. Okay, I'm neutral on this. I'm agnostic on it. You know, from my analysis, I think he's the second worst president in the nation's history, and I can back that up factually. And I will in confronting the presidents. I mean, you're going to see what the man has done in 3.5 years. Catastrophic. Now, other people don't see it that way because other people aren't examining the Biden presidency like I am. My litmus test is, does Biden or Trump or Bush or Obama, how do they affect you? That's it for me. And just the prices of the essentials of life and a home and insurance disqualifies Joe Biden in my eyes. And I don't even mention in the border and the chaos overseas. But other people don't evaluate politicians that way. They don't care about the folks. And really, they don't care about the folks. I worked, right, in network news and cable news for a long time. They don't care about you. Across the board. Okay. So Biden's going to get worse. Not going to get better. That's what Obama, who's smart, that's what Obama knows. So he goes, yeah, we're sitting here now and Obama's under siege. Where do you see it 2 months from now? It's going to be one after the other because everything the man does is now under a microscope. At one false step, one bad word, whatever, boom, page one. Can't survive under that. And Biden as a human being can't survive under that. There's way too much stress. So it is an incredible piece of history we are watching. It really is. That a sitting president is melting down before our eyes. And it's going to play out soon, this summer. And that's the memo.